Okay, so today we are going to learn about the ratio. In this video, I'm going to talk about the basic concept of ratio, not the advanced one. So maybe this can be used by grade 4 or grade 5 students. So let's start with first way to learn what is ratio and then what types of problem we'll get in ratio and the equivalent ratio, which is kind of similar to equivalent fractions, and then we'll try to solve some examples. So let's start with what is a ratio. So we learned uh, how to compare two items or three items using a greater than, smaller than thing. So ratio is another way of comparing multiple items. So if you have two items, uh, let's say a fruit basket with 10 apples, 15 oranges, and 20 bananas, and if I ask you what is the ratio between apples and oranges, so I'm asking you to compare like what times number of apples will be equal to numbers of oranges. So this is another way of comparing the things. Okay, one important thing, when you have different types of items, uh, here these are quantities, so it's the same thing. But let's say speed of train. One speed is given kilometer per hour and another is given, let's say, meter per minute or miles per hour. When you are asked to find the ratio of speed, in that case you have to make sure that you are converting them to the same unit, either kilometer per hour or meter per minute or miles per hour. Without converting into the same unit, if you try to find the ratio, that will be wrong answer. So this is very important. When you have two different thing and in different unit, let's say um, area of one house is 100 meter square and area of another house is, it's a tiny house, something like 10 centimeters square, or it's very tiny house. So you have to make sure that you are converting these two areas in one unit, either in centimeter square or meter square. Without converting, if you try to find the ratio, the answer will be wrong. So this is very important. Now, what types of problem you will get in ratio? So let's focus on some of the examples here. So one basic problem will be you will be given quantity of items and you will be asked to find the ratio. For this one, I have 10 apples, 15 oranges, and 20 bananas. And if I have to find the ratio between ratio apple to oranges to banana, so let's say I call A this ratio apple to oranges to banana. In that case, I will write 10 ratio 15 ratio 20. Okay, so these double dot or column is used to represent ratio. It's same as, like, you can say if I write 10 ratio 15, it means it's a 10 divided by 15. Both are equivalent. So that's why equivalent ratio is similar to equivalent fraction. So you can answer that, okay, the ratio apple to oranges to banana is 10 ratio 15 ratio 20. But you can also simplify it. To simplify it, you have to find the common factor. What is the common factor between 10, 15 and 20? It's 5. So what I will do, I will divide all these three numbers by 5. And then I will get 2 ratio 3 ratio 4. This will be one type of problem, very basic, like you are given the quantity and you have to find the ratio. And let's say another example with different units. Okay, so the length of, let's say, tile is 10 meter, and let's say tile 1 and tile 2 it's 500 centimeter. Now if I ask you find the ratio uh, of length of tile A to length of tile B, what you have to do, you have to make sure that you are converting this meter into centimeter, which is like 10 times 100 centimeter. So that will be 1000 centimeter, and this is your 500 centimeter. Now you can say, okay, tile 1 ratio tile 2 is equal to 1000 ratio 500. Now, what is the common factor between 1000 and 500? It's 500. So I will divide by 500 so that I can find the simplified form, which is 2 ratio 1. So these are the basic examples. If you have quantities, then you don't have to convert into same unit. But if you have these kind of problems where units are different, make sure that you convert all items into same unit before finding the ratio. Another type of problem could be, okay, let's focus on this triangle. So you are asked the ratio of angles of the triangle is 2 ratio 3 ratio 4, and you have to find the actual value of angle A, angle B, and angle C. So what you have to do, you just take the sum of ratio 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 9, and you know the sum of all angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So 180 degree, first you have to do, take the sum of ratio 2 plus 3 plus 4, 9, and divide 180 by 9, which is 20. Now you multiply this 20 to each of these numbers. So 20 times 2 equal to 40, 20 times 3 equal to 60, and 20 times 4 equal to 80. So these are the measurement of angles A, B, and C. So if you sum that, these numbers, it will be 180. So when you have given ratio and you have to find the total number, and you are supposed to find the number of each of those items, what you do, you take the sum of the ratio, values in the ratio, and then use that to divide the total number given and find that number and multiply this to the each of the numbers in the ratio. Let's take another example. In a class there are erase this thing. The ratio of boys and girls, boys ratio of boys to girl, age 5 ratio 6, and there are total 110. Let's erase these things. So the ratio of boys to girl in a class is 5 to 6, and total number of students in that class is 110. You have to find how many boys are there and how many girls are there. So what you have to do, you sum these two numbers, 5 plus 6, which is 11, and use this to divide the total number given. 11 divided by 110 divided by 11, which is 10, and then use this number to multiply here. 5 times 10, 6 times 10. So number of boys will be 50 and number of girls will be 60. So this is another type of problem, like you have the whole quantity and you have the ratio. So you are supposed to find the actual quantity of those items. Another type of problem could be, let's say, I have a fruit basket again, or marbles. So there are some red marbles and blue marbles, and their ratio is given like 8 by 9, an example, and you are given the number of blue marbles. Let's say there are 45 blue marbles, okay, and you have to find how many red marbles are there if their ratio is 8 by 9. In that case, what you have to do, you have to find, okay, you have to do 45, the actual quantity of blue marbles, divide by its number in ratio. So 45 divided by 9, which is 5. So you can multiply this 8 by 5 to get the number of red marbles. A simple way, here is 45. So you can see, okay, what times 9 equal to 45? It's 5. So I have to multiply the same number to 8 so that these two will be equivalent. So that's 40. So you have 40 red marbles. So coming to this one, so if I have any ratio or 8 ratio 9, to find the equivalent, what you have to do, you can multiply this 8 and 9 numerator and denominator by any number, and then you will get the equivalent of that. Let's say I multiply it by 2, so I have to multiply this by 2. So this is 16 by 18. So 16 by 18 or 16 ratio 18 is equivalent to 8 ratio 9. So these are some of the types of questions you will find in the ratio. So remember, ratio is just a way of comparing two or more items. It's earlier we learned comparing using greater than, equal sign, or less than sign. Here it's in terms of like what times number of apples will be number of oranges. So it's in terms of multiplication, division, and to solve the problem, if you have two quantities in different units, make sure you convert them in the same unit. And I gave you some examples of basic ratio problem. So let's go through one more example. So in a bag there are marbles. Its ratio is 2 ratio 3 ratio 4. So red marbles, blue marbles, and green. And total quantity is 45. Okay, nothing else is given. You have the ratio red to blue to green and the total quantity of marbles. In that case, what you have to do, remember, take the sum of these numbers, 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 9, and use this to divide this total. 45 divided by 9, so 5, you got 5. And then multiply all of these numbers in the ratio by 5. And whatever you will get, that will be the actual number of marbles in the bag. So 20. So you can say 10 plus 15, 25 plus 20, 45, and then the actual number is 10, 15, 20. So these are some of the basic types of questions you will get in ratio.